What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Showdown Mariano. He is the 89 rated striker from Real Madrid. Obviously these two, Alonso and Mariano, are both going to be going at it in the semi-final. So I personally don't know with Real Madrid if Mariano plays. I'm sure you can let me know if he actually does play for the team or not. Obviously I know Benzema often is the striker if I'm correct, but Mariano obviously being an 89, would I say it's probably right for him to be an SBC now? More than likely not. I would have probably preferred maybe going for more of a team of the season vibe rather than a showdown. But that being said, we've all said we wanted showdowns. They've given us showdowns, which absolutely is fantastic. I really kind of thought that they'd do more in the early stages of the game, but we have had a lot more than obviously the summer heat. We just kind of literally left it at there, and that was it. We also have an Alonso left mid, so it all depends on who you think is going to go through. Obviously, both of them being 89 rated means that they both could be a 90 or 91, depending on what the result goes. Personally, it is the full-time result. So obviously, if, say, I can't even remember the score. I think it was 2-1 to Real Madrid. Or was it? I think it was 1-1 actually. So for instance, say if it goes and it's a draw in game, obviously then it goes to extra time. I believe it counts as what the score of the full-time 90 minutes is. It doesn't count to 120 because if it does carry on just because it's a knockout, I believe. That's what it was in summer heat, so I can imagine it's following the same principle. We have got him with 91 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. He's had a huge upgrade. He's come from a 77 rated card with massive upgrades. He's got power free kick, injury prone, and power header. No actual shooting tactics. He is 5'11 with a 3-star, 4-star. Strength wise, we look pretty nice. Passing wise, 85 shorts, pretty decent. Good curve. Dribbling wise, agility is nice. Balance is at 85, above average. Composure at 80. Not feeling it there, but he is only 130. Obviously the SBC is just two teams. It's an 84 and an 85, and at the moment fodder is at an all-time low. So if you are looking to buy them, then this is probably the time. If you're looking to complete them with upgrades, you've got until the 5th of May, which I believe upgrade packs should be out by then. So if you want to go and do it that way, obviously that is going to be your best bet. The chemistry style we're going to be rocking is going to be that engine. You can go all out and just go with the hunter or finisher to max out that shooting, but for me, I feel like the engine's going to do quite well to really kind of balance him out fully, giving him that balance of a plus 10 upgrade to 95. So let's jump into him, see what Mariano can do up front. Mariano to Messi, what a great ball so far. Not really seen too much of him. Can we pass it across? Oh, goes for that slide. Mariano getting the best of them. Does manage to get the throw in, manages to do it a little bit. Still feels not necessarily unagile, but very slow on the turn. Can we get that ball into Maradona? It's just not quite there. Find him down the line. Or he's gone in for the fake into Maradona. Go back to him. Get the shot off. Thank you very much. Lovely work between him and Kevin De Bruyne. And I think we've already got a rage quit. I'm not looking at the right camera, to be honest with you. We've changed it up a little bit. Let me know down below what you think about it. Mariano sees in Kevin with a lovely ball. Gonna go for the shot across goal. And he manages to get it with another rage quit once more. Again, I've got to look at this camera. In terms of Alonso, is he worth it? I think both... Oh, damn, that's poor. I think in terms of both of them, they're not necessarily the players you want as much. Like, I know they're not going to realistically give us a Showdown Conte. Obviously, that is more of the one we want. And it would kind of make sense during Team of the Season. But I think for me, they're both very much just fodder players. They're 120, 130k each. And I think for me that is kind of just definitely fodder worthy at the very minimum. SBCs for like players like that definitely need to be completed with upgrade packs. And obviously then you can whack them into a Prime Moments SBC or a bigger SBC down the line. So for me they are worth the value in terms of that. Whether they're actually playable is another story. For me, I just don't think they fit most people's teams. Obviously, a lot of people have done that Curtis Jones. If you wanted him in CM, then that again is exactly where you'll be going with that one. And then even if you whack him as left mid, you're missing out Son team of the season, you're missing out Rashford. I just don't see why you'd want to put him in your team, to be honest with you. as we find him through, just not quite enough. Overall, though, I do think he's okay. Like, he can play as a CDM. I just think, again, there is so many better players out there. As a 91, probably just better fodder, to be honest. I don't even know if he will even increase to a point where I'm thinking, yeah, okay, that actually now becomes a nice card. And it's a shame because we got Neres, I want to say it was, who was an absolute fantastic Showdown card. So going into the overall for Mariano, obviously, again, like Alonso, he's not a bad player. For me, he's not going to make the striking zone. If we just look at the strikers for La Liga, Messi obviously being player of the month. If you've done him, then to be honest, your position is set for life. Benzema, again, he's not awful, but his pace-wise is a little bit lacking. Ansu Fati, even Suarez was an objective card. You've then got the likes of Griezmann, not really feeling him as a lone striker. Aspas wasn't awful, I suppose. Naki Williams is actually really nice. And then obviously that Felix from very, very start of the game. Morales coming in at 330. You've obviously got another Felix. There is a lot of cards. Dembele, Gaia, other Dembele. Isaac even is not awful. That Naki Williams is a no. And that's about it. So you have got the choice of like 5 to 6 really good strikers in the La Liga. And obviously they do link with each other. Again, he is Real Madrid, so you can link him to any Real Madrid player, and that's awesome. But I don't know how many Real Madrid players we actually see in people's teams now. Realistically, I'd say Hazard to some extent, Varane, now Valverde, and probably Ramos are the only ones. I think Isco's nice, but again, he's still a little bit lackluster for this. But I think, again, if we are looking at who else they could have chose, Carvajal could have been quite nice. But again, like I said in the Alonso video, whoever we picked, we would have moaned. 100% it would have moaned. If they gave us Ferland Mendy, would have moaned that it's not summer heat. If they gave us Marcelo, we would have said another left back. If they gave us, I'm trying to think who else we could have got. Who else have we got? A Carvajal, again, another defender. There's so many things that are so wrong with just choosing and then not stick to it. I think the only one I would have been actually quite impressed with to see him is Eder Militao. I'd have actually liked to have seen an upgraded version of him, but again, another defender. We would have moaned at that. But overall, Mariano's not awful. He's had a very, very nice upgrade. 10 plus around for every single stat, which is always fantastic. Going from a 77 to an 89 is brilliant. But again, it all depends on what you want to use him for. I personally don't think he'll fit into many squads as the striker, unless A, you've got Real Madrid or La Liga players sitting in there to block him in, or obviously icons. That is easy enough. Everyone's got a lot of icons, so I'd always say at this point in the game, chemistry links and kind of nations go out the window. There's normally always a chance to get him into a team or get him linked up somewhere, as long as obviously you're not trying to put 8 teams in one, obviously 8 leagues, because that's just literally not possible. But with him, he's not bad. It's a nice upgrade, definitely. I can't say I've used his 77 in anything. I think even in the managerial masterpiece, we've normally got an 80-81 rated striker anyway, so we haven't really used his base, but it looks a huge upgrade, and I can imagine how stinky that first card is. But hopefully you did enjoy the video. I'm personally going to give him an 8.4 out of 10. Let me know down below what you're thinking, if you are completing any of them, or are you waiting for upgrade packs. Let me know down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.